I thought I'd do something a little bit different this morning for this New Year's Eve. This was from a comment that we got on the channel from a good friend of the channel, actually, Campbell. I'll read you that in a minute, but it's just a different perspective on which frame that you put on New Year's Eve, how you look at New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, which side of it you're looking on. So if you're wondering where the doggies are, here they are. There's Murphy, there's Bowsy. Haven't done a dog video in a while. We've been down to, there's these processional insects, caterpillars that are up in the mountains, and they're a bit dodgy for the dogs. If they get them in their mouths, they can sort of kill smaller dogs, but they can make bigger dogs very sick, so it's not a place that we're taking them. But the dogs will be back in soon. So basically, Cam says, and to everyone, don't let the fucking calendar tell you how to feel, i.e. don't fall for the New Year's or it's New Year's Eve bullshit trap. Enjoy the new year and actually be able to remember it. In Japan, the tradition is to watch the new sunrise in the morning versus being hungover and not coherent. A lot of people hike on New Year's morning to see the sun and the new year. I really think that just highlights two different mindsets. Two opposing frames that you look at this time of year, the same event, right, the birth of the new year. And I think it's a big reflection in how we behave during the year as well, you know, how you look at this. So to give you a couple of examples, when I used to drink, I would go out on New Year's Eve, so probably earlier on in the day, maybe 4 or 5 o'clock, and then I'd drink all the way through until 12 o'clock. We'd watch the bells chime in like demented Quasimodos, and then probably drink until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. The next day would be completely hungover, spend the first day of the new year hungover and suffering from it, not really doing much, just feeling sorry for ourselves, that kind of thing. In contrast, the first couple of years that I stopped drinking alcohol, I was we'd wait until the 12 o'clock, so we'd see the chimes coming in, and then we'd go to bed. We'd say our Happy New Year to each other and go to bed. Now, and for the last few years, what we do is we look on YouTube, see what time we want to go to bed. Normally it's about 9 o'clock, maybe 10 o'clock, so we look for a celebration that is 2 hours before us. Last year it was Dubai, so it was 3 hours before us. We watched that on YouTube, rang in the new year with Dubai. I know it sounds a bit silly, but you know, like, at least we're doing the old traditional stuff, and then still been able to ring in the new year, still been able to give each other a hug on New Year's Eve, say Happy New Year to each other, and go to bed early, and then get up in the morning and come out and see the sunrise. And that's so much more important for me. Start the day as you mean to go on. Start the week as you mean to go on, you know. Start the year as you mean to go on. You know, it really does reflect a huge difference in my attitude when I was putting poison, in those dark days when I was putting poison into my body on a regular occurrence, and now in my more enlightened way of thinking about things. It's like night and day. It's like celebrating the thing that is new, celebrating the possibilities, celebrating the potential that is out there. You know, what is it that is actually worth celebrating? The exit of the old year, the stuff that you can do nothing about, you know, reminiscing about what's happened in the old year. Maybe it's nice to do that if you've done stuff, or celebrating the birth of the new year, the possibilities that are open to you, the chances of making the changes in your life, you know, the potential that every new year opens up for you. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. That's like everything, you know, the journey, the year starts with the first day, and then the second day and the third day. And I know it's a continuation of the journey that you're already on. I'm 10 years this year, and I'm going into my 11th year, and I love that. But it's always the opportunity to look at things and see what you can change. And it's just a traditional time. It doesn't have to be on January the 1st, but I think it's a nice time to do it. You know, I'm really a sucker for this kind of stuff. Like I said, try and start my day off as good as possible. I do a lot of reading in the morning. I drink a lot of water. I get out walking in the morning with the boys, whether we're here or we're up in the mountains. I even back my car in every time I park it up, so that I start my journey going forwards. And it's just a mindset, you know, it's a mindset, it's a way of looking at things. That doesn't make any difference in the individual thing, but in the psychology of it, in the way that you view things, then it makes a huge difference, especially to me. So think about it tonight, you know, think about the message that whatever way you celebrate, whether you're going to celebrate the outgoing or you're going to celebrate the incoming, whether you're going to get blocked tonight and start tomorrow off with a hangover, or you're going to start tomorrow off with a fresh start. It's up to you. You know, even if you were planning to stop drinking tomorrow, why not do it tonight? So I really wish you all a very happy and adventurous new year, that you make the most of your time and energy, that you literally grow during the year as a person, and that you gather in good health and good wealth. Take care, onwards and upwards. Keep the alcohol out of your mouth. Bye now.